ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अस्माकम् अद्यतनविषयः अस्ति अभ्यास 31. We have finished all the Gana Parichaya. So 10 Ganas, Bhadigana, Adadigana, Juhotyadigana, Churadigana, Tanadigana, Kriyadigana, Bhadigana, Adadigana, Juhotyadigana, Churadigana, Tanadigana, Kriyadigana, Divadigana, Swadigana, Rudhadigana, and Tanadigana, Tudadigana. So we have finished all 10. At some point, I'll share one document with one more column with sutra number and sutra also. It is just the main sutra for each. There are a couple of other ganas. There is one called, earlier there was a mention of this, if anyone remembers. There is one called one gana with 116 dhatus, but it is like rarely ever used. In old Vedic context it has been used. I've seen Prayoga only in one place, but it is there. Anyway, there is one more gana which is not included in the 10 main ones. It is like an extra, annex kind of gana. But these 10 we have done. Whatever is in this book has been completed. So Sandhi is over. Gana is over. Pratyaya has begun. So now until the end of Pratyaya, mostly the important thing is only Pratyaya. They will take a break, about 40 or 45 abhyasas, and include Samasa. And then at the end of, after those Samasa ends, again we will finish again with Pratyaya. Something like that is going to happen in this book. But for the next 10-15 abhyasas, so at least a month more, we will only be doing different kinds of pratyayas. Astu. Abhyasa 31. They have given Karin Pratyaya. Karin Pratyaya is called Ini Pratyaya. This comes often in Vedanta. Karin, Dandin, Vidyarthin, Shashin, all these are called Ini Pratyaya or Nini, you can say. Ini Pratyaya. They are like Matu Pratyaya. So I and I, yes. I and I. I can give sutra also for this. There is a Vidhayaka sutra as for all. But for example, you remember we said all this was Matu, that Bhubrit, Mahikshit, and also before that there was one more, right? One more Bhagavat, Bhavat, Shrimat. All this was Matu Pratyaya. Matu Pratyaya is the, once we know the sutra, it becomes very simple. So you can see the sutra. For Matu Pratyaya, oh my God, there is a sutra, Tadasya Asti Asmin Iti Matu. Oh, why have I done this? This one, 5-94. This is the Vidhayaka Sutra for Matu. Tad Asya Asti Asmin Iti Matu. So here this Iti Asmin Iti Asmin Iti Namo Hraswad Achi Namung Now or something like that. That is a sutra. Asmin plus Iti, that extra Nakara comes. Anyway, that's not important now. Important thing here is Matu Pratyaya Vidhayaka Sutra. Tad Asya Asti Asmin Iti Matu. I have got a question. Asya, which vibhakti is Asya? like Ramasya, Krishnasya. Shashti ekavachanam. Asti would be?
Asti would be, it's a dhatu.
It is like that, correct. Dhatu Rupa. So Asti, it is just like a Dhatu Rupa, like Bhudhatu. Asti Saha Santi. In that way. It is there in that way. But Asmin would be which pratyaya? Like Sarvasmin.
Like Asmin, in me, is it like Saptami?
Correct, exactly. So you see there is Shashti and Saptami. Matu Pratyaya is used for words to denote Shashti and Saptami. So here when we see the Abhyasa here, 31 Abhyasa, Karin, Hati.
So, sorry, a quick one. This Asmin and Iti. That double na, is it what we discussed before? That
yes, ji. WhatsApp, I sent that one. Double na is sutra. The sutra is Haraswadachi. This one. 8332. This is the sutra. Namo Haraswadachi Namun Nityam. That sutra. This basically says, you see the examples will make it clear. Pratyang Atma. You see double. It is only single here, but here it is double. Same for Sagun. Sagun Ishaha, Sagun Ishaha. Varn Aste, Varn Aste. Ran Avochet, Ran Avochet. Gun Odanaha, Gun Odanaha. San Achyuta, San Achyuta. The same way, Tasminniti. Here itself they may have given Tasminiti, they have not given. Kurvan Aste, Rajan Nehi, Apatan Namuhu. All these. So these will be very common in our Bhashya Tika. This is the sutra. But Matu, coming back to Matu Pratyaya has Asya and Asmin. So in and off arth mein. So for example, when you see Karin Shabda, Vicheda if you have to do, Vigraha if you have to do, it be Karaha Asya, Asti Karin. The one with the hand here, Karaha, or Hati, the one with the Hatha, Hathi in that way. But this is better, this is a better idea. Dandin Shabda, this is generally given as example also. Dand, like Dandi Purusha and all that will come. Dandin. Dandaha Asya Asti. The one who has Danda. The one of whom Danda is. Danda is of the person. Of Shashti Vibhakti. Dandin. So Matu Pratyaya, and here it is Ini Pratyaya. So Ini Pratyaya, you see 5 to 94 is Matu. In 5 to little later, 5 to 115 I think. Yes, 5 to 115 is Ata Ini Thanau. So Ini Pratyaya and Thana Pratyaya. These are given, the Vidhayaka Sutra for these two Pratyayas are 5 to 115 Ata Ini Thanau. So actually, even though these in this book they have not given Matu or Ini or Than or even Chui, there are many pratyayas that are not in this book. When we prepare some document, these should also be on that. So Ata Ini Thanau, I will share. Sorry, I've been forgetting to share all these things. I hope to remember after today's session. I'll just put it on the Google Drive. Ata Ini Thanau, Ini Pratyaya and Than Pratyaya, Vidhayaka Sutra. Ata Ini Thanau. So Ini you see examples. Dandaha Asya Asti Saha Dandin. This is exactly what this book also gives. Chatraha Asya Asti Chatrin. Kamaha Asya Asti Kamin, Chakrin, Rathin. Rathin in like just say in Katha. That Ratha Kalpana. Atmavam Rathinam Vidhi. Shariram Rathamevatu. What is that mantra? Does anyone remember? Atmanam Rathinam Vidhi. Atmanam Rathinam Vidhi Shariram Rathamevatu. There Rathinam Shabda comes. Rathinam means Rataha Asya Asti Rathin. So Rathinam in that.
So this is a Vidhayaka Sutra for our that Nishtha Pratyaya?
No. Nishta pratyaya is not begun. All these, we are just seeing the words in the beginning, right? These sanya shabdas.
Yeah.
What they have not done in this book, they take one pratyaya and they focus. So here, they give other shabdas of some other pratyayas, like matup, and here, ini pratyaya. So both pratyayas like that they have given. In some other places, like there was one nul trichau, nul and trich pratyaya, that was also there. So they have given other pratyayas as well, not just the one that they are focusing. So we have not come to Nishta pratyaya.
Yeah.
This is all matup and ini pratyaya only. Ini and tan. Ini and tan. Tan pratyaya is also here.
So one pratyaya is purely vocabulary. It has got nothing, no connection with the grammar portion we are studying. So the Shabda Kosha on the top, they are just words. They can come from any field.
Correct.
And the second one is specific to the Sandhi or the pratyaya that we are learning.
Correct. So for example, on Abhyasa 29.
Sorry. I wanted to check with you, Akarji. The mantra that you said, Kathopanishta, that has the word Rathitam.
Rathinam. Atmanam Rathinam Vidhi.
उसमें
Rathinam hai.
Atmanam Rathitam Vidhi.
Rathinam
Is
Vidhi.
it?
Where are you seeing
Okay,
Abhaji? We'll see in Mantra Pushpam.
Internet.
Which website?
It's verse 1.3.3.
That is correct, but website.
Website is no good, I think. It says Wisdom Library.
Wisdom Lib is good generally, but they have made a mistake.
So it has Rathitam, Atmanam Rathitam Vidhi.
I'll check
That's why
on
I
Mantra
just,
Pushpam.
wanted to ask it.
I will quickly check on Mantra Pushpam. Because generally when there is a doubt, always check Mantra Pushpam. If you have the PDF, I can. If you don't have PDF, I can send to you. I have got PDF as well. But this number you had said 133.
133.
Rathinam. Nakara.
Then we have made a mistake.
Atmanam Rathinam Vidhi. They have made a mistake. And a small misprint. In fact, we can check for Mantra Pushpam here. I might have it. I think maybe even. You see this one, optimized PDF. Here we can see. It is on Kathopanishad, already open. Surya Upanishad. Kathopanishad, Valli 3. Yes, you see, Atmanam Rathinam. Rathinam.
Yeah, you're right.
So this Rathinam is that Rathin, Ini Pratyay. Ini Atha, Ini Thana. Rathin Shabda. Yes, and then we saw.
So it is used for comparison.
Sorry, it is for what?
Comparison.
No, it is somebody who has it. Rathinaha is the one who has Rathi. The one who is Rathi is Rathinaha, who has Ratha. The one who has a chariot is called Shashti. Yes. Dandaha asya asti iti dandin. The one who has danda is called dandin. There is also Than Pratyaya. So, Than Pratyaya is also in Shashti Artha. Like earlier also we had seen, right? Two Pratyayas in a similar Artha. Nul Trichau there was, but there was one more. Anyway, Taktavatut, Nishna Pratyaya will come. But anyway, these two Pratyayas are both, there was one Shabda, Patakaha, it comes somewhere. Anyway, maybe this only, Ata Ini Than Pratyaya. So, Dandaha Asya Asti, you can also say Dandika. So, either you say Dandin or you say Dandika. Chatra Asya Asti Chatrikaha, Kama Asya Asti Kamikaha. And earlier they had given Danda Asya Asti Dandin, Chatrin, Kamin. And in the same way, here Dandika, Chatrika, Kamika. So both are same.
That is also coming under the same sutra.
Yes. Two pratyayas under one sutra. And if at all you have to give Vidhayaka Sutra for Nini Pratyaya, you say Anatayini Thanau. Vidhayaka Sutra for Than Pratyaya, Atayini Thanau. Both are same sutra Vidhayaka.
So we could say Adhyapakah Dandin Asti, something like that.
Of course. And here both will be there, right? Adhyapaka Dandin Asti, yes, you can say. Adhyapakaha is Than Pratyaya, Dandin is Ini Pratyaya. Both are. Astu. So these two pratyaya, you see, this is what I wanted to say earlier. Abhyasa 29 is actually about Nich Pratyaya. So Pathayati, Kridayati, Bhakshayati, all that we had seen, right? Mitamra, so Gamayati, etc., etc. But you see, they have given Bhagavat, Shrimat, Dhimat. This is all Matup. But they have not specified that this is Matup. Gatavat also they have given. That we have come to now, today and tomorrow, Gatavat, Nishtha Pratyaya. So they have given multiple Pratyayas, but only mentioned one. Only mentioned Nich. But they want us to know, so it is not like a basic, maybe we are doing a bit extra, but it is good for us to do because it is in the book. And this is Matu, for example.
But if we add it to our list,
yes, of course.
and particularly that, the Drishtanta, we have that word at the end. That is important.
Yeah, and Matup is an important pratyaya in the sense it is used a lot, and Bhashadika will have a lot of Matup. These are all important. Matup, Nich, San, Ini also, but Nishtha pratyaya that we will see today. These are all like big name pratyayas that come after. Astu, Karin, Dandin, Vidyarthin. Vidyarthin, Vidyartaha asti Vidyarthin, student. Shashin, Pakshin, Swamin, Mantrin, Sakshin, Jnanin, Yogin, Tyagin, everything is the same except for Swamin. For Swamin, there is a minor pratyaya. Of course, we are saying there is no great kind of, like, you know how we say Dasha Mukhya Upanishad and then there are minor Upanishads. You cannot say there are like Mukhya pratyaya and minor pratyaya. But based on usage, you can say some are more common. Swamin, there is a pratyaya. Amin pratyaya is for Swamin. Amin pratyaya is its own pratyaya. So through this sutra, Swami Shabda actually is through this sutra 52126, Swamin Aishwarye. This one sutra only speaks of one word. That is all. Swamin is the only word that you get from this sutra. So when there are 4,000 sutras, one sutra may somewhere can talk about hundreds of words, and there is one sutra here that speak only of one word, Swamin. The Swamin is from this sutra 52126, Swamin Aishwarye. There is Amin pratyaya here. Astu. Then.
So even the previous pratyaya that we were learning, the
Nich.
Okay, that was for the dhatu, and this one is for the shabda.
Which was for the dhatu?
Swamin. So the other one that we did, like Rathin, they also had a na ending, right? But Swamin is altogether a different pratyaya compared to them.
Yes.
Why is that so?
It is special. They have just specialized it, saying it is Amin pratyaya. So for Swamin alone, all the pratyayas talk of in nakara ending only, nanta ending, nakaranta endings. But Swamin only, why is that? I don't know a simple reason. Swamin is separate. They must have given in Kashika, we can see. You see, Anena Sutrena Swamin iti Shabdaha Nipatyate. Aishwarya, because of this Aishwaratvam. Because of Aishwaratvam or ownership, Asminarte Prayujimanaha ya Swa Shabda. Because of the Swa Shabda, it is given as differently. All others are generic. Rathin and all, anyone can be Rathin. You can talk about some other Rathin. This must be the reason, because clearly they have given Swa Shabda. Because of Swa Shabda, there is Swamin. Swam, Aishwarya. So Swamin, Swa, Amin, Swamin.
And the other difference that, just for my own mind, my own self to remember is like, you need to have something else as a possession. आपको दंड एक external object है ना, रथ दंड.
Correct.
ये स्वयं प्रभुत्व है.
Correct. Swayam. So Swam, because of that, it must be. That must be the reason. So we can think this way in Vyakarana, because the reason is not explicit certain times. Somewhere The SC Vasuji, irregularly formed word. They do not give a reason. They just give it is irregular. Swaminyati Nipatyate Aishwarya Gamyamane. Even Kashika, Siddhanta Kaumudi. You see, it is not even in Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi. This is a good indication of what is major and minor. Ahamin Pratyaya, Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudikara does not find reason to mention Amin Pratyaya in his Grantha. But Siddhanta Kaumudikara has mentioned Aminach Swami. That must be the reason. Swa, Rathine, etc. are all, of course, external. Rati, Dandi, Vidyarthi, everything is an external thing. Swamin is, of course, Swa. Right. And there is one more exception to this rule. Vagmin. Vagmin is also a separate pratyaya. Because, here it is separate because Vak. Vak asya asti iti Vagamin. For that reason, there is something called Gmin Pratyaya. Because otherwise, you should just be giving Vakmin, right? Even, of course, the Sandhi Sutra may work, but the word, you can say it is Vachmin otherwise. Because Vacho Vidlapanam, Vachaha. So that Vagmin is given a sutra, is a pratyaya called Gmin Pratyaya. And just like Swamin, Gmin Pratyaya only has one word. Vagmin. One who can talk fluently is given here. Iti Ashaya. Vag. So this also I am guessing Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi. Oh, it does have, you see, but it has only one word. Vagmi. That's all. Very simple. Even Siddhanta Kaumudikara. Vagmi. So this is not like a, where are we going to see Vagmin Shabdan? Rarely. As opposed to Karin, Hara, Dandin, Rathin, all these, we will see more. Sakshin, Sakshi Shabda, everywhere it comes in our kind of readings. Mantrin, Jnanin, Yogin, these are all big. Tyagin, all these big birds, all of them are Ata Inithanau. So what we can remember from all this is Ata Inithanau is this pratyaya. In that pratyaya, these two exceptions are given, Swamin and Vagmin. But they rarely come. So Ata Inithanau is what we remember. In pratyaya, anything the word ends in Ata Inithanau. Word ends in aha, like Patakaha, Ata Inithanau. Astu. Moving on. Dhatu, Kha Shabdani. Peed Dhatu, Peeda Dena. To give trouble. Prakshal Dhona. Pra Upasarga Purvak. Pal Palan Karna to protect. Usual Lagana. Here the ink is gone. It is pra again. This is also pra. Pra Upasargak E Dhatu Prerna. Pra Ir prayer. Which sutra would this be? Any memory?
Which one? Sutra for which one?
Pra plus Ir has become prayer.
That is A plus E, that is eco-energy.
A plus E is correct, but not eco-energy.
No. Adguna.
Adguna. Correct.
Adguna.
Correct. Adguna. And if this may be little harder, if it was pra plus A, through Vriddhirechi, ideally it should become prai. But it will not. It will stay pray.
That's an exception for pra.
Ha. So which sutra was that? It was at the end. That was Eni Pararupam Sutra, 6194. Eni Pararupam said, pra plus ejate will just become prejate, not praijate. So anyway, pra ir, prayer dhatu. Prerna dene ka arth mein. Gand dhatu, ginna, count. Mantra dhatu, mantrana karna. Raj dhatu, banana, make. Puj dhatu, puja karna. Ashlish dhatu, alingan karna, hug or join, etc. Chur churana. Chint sochna, think. Kat kehna, talk. Bhaksh khana, eat. These are all very basic dhatus. They have given from multiple ganas. So for example, this palayati, I guess is churadi gana. There is a chur also is given, churana. Chintayati, kathayati, bhakshayati. These will all be one guna, but one gana. Palayati, etc. Prerayati is also. So like nich pratyaya, most of them. Kriyadi, nich pratyaya, churadi gana. Alright. Nich pratyaya, I guess, was churadi. Is that correct? I think it is correct. Yes, churadi. So churadi gana are all these dhatus. So when you see any, like pat dhatu for example, pat dhatu will, nich pratyayanta rupa will be pathayati. But if you see pal dhatu, without nich also, it will be palayati only, because it is part of churadi.
Because it is part of
Churadi gana. Churadi, this gana. This one, last one.
yeah, very happy. Yeah.
Because the pratyaya, vikarna pratyaya itself is aya. So whatever dhatu there is, that will just become aya. With guna, guna also is there, who has become o. But in churadi gana, vikarna pratyaya aya, so it will be like nich pratyaya. Some of this becomes dry a little, so we have to try to make it interesting also. Ga, avyay shabda is paschat, they have given. Baad mein piche. Behind or after. Paschat. In Hindi also people use, right? Iske paschat. Punaha fir, then, shigram, shigra, quickly. Karin, vagmin, karin ke tulya. Peed, chora iti vat. Astu. Chorayati means nich pratyaya. So all are nich pratyaya. Like churadi gana, churadi gana. Pidayati, prakshalayati, palayati, yojayati, prerayati, ganayati, mantrayati, rachayati, pujayati, ashlishayati, chintayati, kathayati, bhakshayati. They're all quite simple. Karin shabdi ke pure smaran karo, dekho shabd sankhya 10. Let's see.
One to six.
हाँ, धन्यवाद सुंदर जी. भावाने कृपया पठतु करि.
करी करिणौ करिणः करिणं करिणौ करिणः करिणा करिभ्यां करिभिः करिणे करिभ्यां करिभ्यः करिणा करिभ्यां करिभ्यः करिणः करिणोः करिणान् करिणी करिणोः करिषु हे करिणौ हे करिणः.
This is inna. धन्यवादः. This is inanta pullinga shabda. We have seen akaranta pullinga, ikaranta pullinga, ukaranta pullinga, rukaranta pullinga, pitru shabda, right? So we have seen all these. We saw akaranta Rama, ikaranta Hari, and also Sakhi. There was a separate this Hari, but Sakha Sakayo. That was the difference. Then Guru is ukaranta, Kartre and Pitre rikaranta, but the difference is Kartaro versus Pitarao. This is through that sutra, Arti Anai, Aptrin Trij, Swastran Aptrin Vishta, Swashta Kshatru, Hotru Potru Prashastranam. Through that sutra, there is one extra akara here, and here there is no akara. That is the difference. Kartarau, Pitarau. Kartaraha, Pitaraha. Everything else is same. Then we saw Go, Okaranta Pullinga Shabda. Bobhrit, Takaranta Pullinga. Bhagavat also we had seen Takaranta Pullinga. Now we have come to Karin, which is Inanta Pullinga. There are two left. Ananta. Two Anantas are left, and Atma is the first. So that Atma will come later. Rajan also is there. But it will be a different declination, different rupas, so they have given separate. Inanta Pullinga, Kari, Karinau, Karinaha, etc. So here, for example, I, Inau, Inaha. So they have matched all this, like with Ini Pratyaya, this Karin and all that. So karihi, kari, karina, karina. Okay. पीड़ आदि धातुओं के रूप चूर धातु के तुल्य दोनों पदों में चलेंगे. देखो शब्द संख्या 363. Here we go. चुरादि. आभाजी कृपया पठतु परस्मैपद लट् और लोट. Actually, Abhaji कृपया पठतु प्रथमा परस्मैपद लट्, then आत्मनेपद लट्, then we'll go to lot.
Okay. चोरयति, चोरयतः, चोरयन्ति, चोरयसि, चोरयथः, चोरयथ, चोरयामि, चोरयावः, चोरयामः. Now आत्मनेपद चोरयते, चोरयेते, चोरयन्ते, चोरयसे, चोरयेथे, चोरयध्वे, चोरये, चोरयावहे, चोरयामहे.
See, it is so natural for you now to say chorayatha and not chorayat because of abhyasa. Lot, parasmaipada and atmanepada.
चोरयतु, चोरयतां, चोरयन्तु, चोरय, चोरयतं, चोरयत, चोरयाणि, चोरयाव, चोरयाम, चोरयतां, चोरयेतां, चोरयन्तां, चोरयस्व, चोरयेथां, चोरयध्वं, चोरयै, चोरयावहै, चोरयामहै.
धन्यवाद. This is why they had said पीड़ आदि धातुओं के रूप चुर धातु के तुल्य दोनों पदों में चलेंगे. So this चुरादि गण धातुस, some dhatus, they will go in both. So if you want to say, for example, chorayati, we have said this will become pidayati, whatever, yojayati, prerayati, ganayati, anything will all follow this same rupa. Lang lakara is quite simple. Achorayat, achorayatam, achorayan, achoraya, achorayatam, achorayata, achorayam, achorayava, achorayama, or achorayata, achorayetam, achorayanta. So this will be the small subtle differences between parasmaya and atmanepada. Achorayataha, achorayetam, achorayadham, achoraye, achorayadhi, achorayavati. So we have to use whichever pada based on the sentence for self or for others. In Dhiring also they have given, and here they have not given writ, of course, completely. Chorayet, chorayetam, chorayehu, chorayehe, chorayetam, chorayeta, chorayeyam, chorayeva, chorayema. And in writ lakara, chorayishyati, chorayishyataha, chorayishyanti they have given. Chorayishyasi, chorayishyataha, chorayishyata, chorayishyami, chorayishyava, chorayishyam. Of course, this dhatu churana, we are not going to use like aham chorayishyami and all that. We are given. We will use other words, of course, for sure. And this is the moola dhatu for that entire gana. That is why it's called churadi gana.
Just going back to your aham chorayishyami, like there is one ashtakam, chorashtakam, Bhagwan Krishna Pe.
Yes.
So, in such context, maybe it's useful.
Yes, of course. In those contexts, it will make sense.
Actually, even Chalisa, steal those, Usmagwiji will say that, steal the negative qualities from me.
Which, do you remember which line?
Right in the beginning, he will say, Hare Karesh Vikar.
Hare Karesh Vikar.
Hare
That's
Karesh
right.
Vikar.
Hare Karesh Vikar.
Before the first one, right? The like introduction one itself.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Steal.
True.
Unless somebody else forces it, the chor dhatu should largely be Atmani Pada. Why would somebody steal for somebody else's benefit? You always steal for your own benefit.
But you see, when you talk about Atmanepada, Parasmaipada, our translation is for our benefit. But it can be like for your sake, or like based on your own thinking. Like there is nothing else, not just another person, thing also.
Yeah.
So generally
It's
when
just a trivial question. So
yeah. No, but this is a common mistake that a lot of people make in Vyakarana, especially with Parasmaya versus Atmanepada, because it's a bit hard to understand, in the beginning. And so what we do, we always think it is some other person. But it is not only some other person. It can be some other thing, some other place, some other idea, whatever. Something external.
some other. Okay.
Astu. So this we don't need to see all lakaras, but they have given all chorayam plus kri and all that. So they have given yoga as well, kri dhatu and all that. Lit lakara, madhyabhusha, uttama, lung, everything they have given. Different lakaras has been given. It is good to see once, just go through the page. That will give some abhyasa. जैसे पीडयति प्रक्षालयति पालयति योजयति प्रेरयति गणयति रचयति पूजयति आत्मनेपद में आय लगाकर सेवते वद रूप होंगे मंत्रयते. So पीडयते पीडयते पीडयन्ते in that way. So then coming to the big one, this abhyasas big pratyaya, and generally a very very common pratyaya, potentially the most common. Like how in sandhis you were saying that ikoyanachi sandhi, or like akaha savarne dirgha sandhi, those are that and all those dirgha sandhis are very common. They probably come like in every word even. That way, this nishtha pratyaya, kta and ktavatu, they are super common. They are, because the main reason being they sort of reduce the number of letters and they make the sentence a bit more beautiful, and they can be used to sort of make the sentence very compact. In Sanskrit, a lot of the focus many times is given on making small sentences, speak as less for maximum words. This nishtha pratyaya is very good in that kind of context. It is like a very versatile kind of pratyaya. Taktavatu
It's
nishtha.
interesting. It's interesting we say that because some of Shankara Bhashya, they run into 4 pages. There's in Kathopanishad, in one Bhashya, it's the one sentence runs into some.
Yes, but the idea is the idea is there, right? Like if, for example, I read the Bhashya and I have to write in Sanskrit, I probably write his 4 pages in 25 pages. Well, the thing is,
that's true. We saw it in the 5 sentences we wrote. We tried to keep
yeah,
it.
exactly. In the 5 sentences we wrote itself, that namami and that something else like ishyami, like we had to use commas and mix word. But these nishtha pratyaya etc., they'll reduce the need for such commas and kind of longer sentences. They have this knack. Like for example, that there is that tena tulya tena saha iti tulya yoge, there is one sutra, that savikalpa, for example. Instead of saying vikalpena saha, I just say savikalpa. Mainly many pratyayas have this benefit. Instead of using vikalpena saha, or like bhashya tika iti anena saha, I will just say sa bhashya tika. Simple. I finish it off in one letter. So many of these pratyayas will be used of course in bhashya tika there are so many pratyayas used. In all our sessions we always get, which pratyaya is this? Tvi pratyaya, matu pratyaya, nishtha pratyaya, so many ini pratyaya. Pratyayas are very common for that reason also. Even after using pratyayas, he has so much to say. That's his greatness. We would, without using pratyayas, we say like 25 pages. But okay, so kta pratyaya has come. Kta pratyaya, the Vidhayaka Sutra is kta ktavatu nishtha. 1.126. I think, let me check. Yes, 1.1.26. This sutra, we say it is a Vidhayaka Sutra, but what it is basically saying, it's more than just Vidhayaka. Kta ktavatu nishtha. So nishtha, when we say nishtha pratyaya, this can mean either kta pratyaya, which we see today, or ktavatu pratyaya, which we probably will see next week. Both are called nishtha pratyaya. and both are for nishtha purpose. So taktavatu nishtha. Like they have given example bidkta binna, bin plus na bin. Now this is the nishtha, and they have given lots of nishtha sanyaya sakshat prayada chaturdashi sutreshu kritaha asti. So this nishtha, what all nishtha does has been given in 14 sutras across the Ashtadhyayi, 1 to 91, 1 to 19, 2 to 36, 2369, 3 to 102. Across the whole Ashtadhyayi, these 14 sutras all speak of what is happening in nishtha. But the main sutra is this 1126 tavatu taktavatu nishtha. So for example, if the shabda bhinna comes and somebody asks, okay, what sutra is this? Taktavatu nishtha. Ta pratyaya. And
Which word? Which word?
bhinna.
Bhinna.
Bhinna. Many, for example, bhinna. But you see the end of the book, in the book there will be so many examples they have given for each dhatu. Bhin dhatu is a bhinna.
See, usually we take the, usually we say nishtha is to be. So here the word nishtha means what?
Not in that context. So this niyama where speaks of what nishtha means. Bhutkala artha mein they will give. But before that,
Okay.
on Abhyasa 29, that one shabda where we had seen all the matups. This is 27 already. 29. At Bhagavan, Sriman, etc. Here Gatavat. Gatavat is also nishtha. But it is Ktavatu pratyaya. That is the difference. Now today we just see Kta pratyaya. And next week there is Ktavatu. KTA, VATU. The Ktavatu pratyaya is Gatavan, Gatavataha. They say, in Gatavan, Gatavanto, Gatavanta, we say, Sa Gatavan, he is gone. That. But we'll see the meaning for Nishtha now. Ekashatam dvavimshati. Taktavatu nishtha. Bhutakal artha. So there is one more sutra called nishtha. I have not marked this here. Nishtha is also here. I have to write it. That is 32102, you can say. Or even 2236. Both are okay. Nishtha. Twice they come. So for example, some people who want to find shortcuts with like which sutra to say, you can say nishtha twice even. Nishtha comes twice. So these two sutras are the Vidhayaka sutras. Taktavatu nishtha and nishtha are main sutras rather. Bhutakala artha mein. So nishtha here means bhutakala artha, past tense. Bhutakala artha mein ktavatu कृत प्रत्यय होते हैं. दोनों का क्रमशः त तवत शेष रहता है. So for example, gam dhatu, if I want to take in the same gam dhatu, if I want to say ta pratyaya or ktavatu pratyaya, both will mean the same meaning. Bhutkal arth mein. So if I say gam will be gataha, means ta pratyaya. Instead of saying saha agachat, I can just say saha gataha, and rather we can just say gataha. That is the importance of these pratyayas. You sort of reduce so many letters into just two. And if you say gata, jaise in Bhagavad Gita that Bhagavan says before Ananyas Chintento Mam, when those people will go to Swarga and come. ये कामा दुर्लभा मर्त्य लोके सर्वान. No, sorry, that is not Gita, I think. That is Kathopanishad. Kshine punye marte lokam vishanti evam tvayi dharmamana prapanna. That sloka 9.20. Gita 9.21, I think. Sorry. This one 921. तेतम भुक्त्वा स्वर्गलोकम विशालम क्षीणे पुण्यमर्त्यलोकम विशन्ति एवं त्रयीधर्मम् अनुप्रपन्ना गतागतम. Gata agata, the ones that come and go. Gata agata. So there, for example, this is a gataha. If I want to say here, it's not maybe a pure example, but a good example is just gataha. Saha gataha is gone. That's all. He went. Bhutkalat. Ta pratyaya कर्मवाच्य और भाववाच्य में होते हैं और तवत प्रत्यय कर्तृवाच्य. दिस इज व्हाई देयर आर टू. If I want to say in karma vachya, I will say sa gatavan. And tena sa gatavan, tena gataha, because ta pratyaya is for karma vachya. So I will say tena gataha, he has gone. Or
We can't hear you, Akarshi, at all properly.
why? Because of Wi-Fi.
I'm missing a lot of words.
I don't know why.
The tavat, everything was like broken.
Okay, 1 second. I will try to reconnect. What about now, Abhaji? Better?
Already the pratyaya reduced a lot of words.
Yes. Is it better now?
So it's like nothing is left now for us.
Is it
Let's
better?
try.
Better
Let's
now
see
or,
the let's
or
see.
not very good still?
Tick tock.
Okay. So if it is bad, tell me again and I will change again. I can change again, there's no trouble. Okay. So what we are saying is ta pratyaya will be used in karma vachya or bhava vachya.
You
So
are lagging in. Yeah, you are lagging in.
1 second. Hold on. Any good now or not good still? No.
Better. Much
Better? Oh, okay. Okay. If it gets worse and I still lag, I will change Wi-Fi or device. There is a way to get it even better. You can try. Okay. What this says is ta pratyaya is used in karma vachya and bhava vachya. Tavat pratyaya is used in kartru vachya. So kartru vachya with karma vachya with ta pratyaya. Any karma vachya or bhava vachya. Any examples that come to your head? If I want to use karma vachya. So I'll give an example. One example is gataha. For gam dhatu, ta pratyaya is gataha. So now you have to say it in karma vachya but use a different dhatu. What would you say?
So, pataha.
But karma vachya mein? In karma vachya.
In karma vachya. Okay, karma vachya. Kridataha.
That is also okay, but there is no karma vachya. It is just a word, right? Kridataha. Ta pratyaya is used. But if you have to make it a sentence,
If you have to make it a sentence, I'll have to say tena, right? Because it will have to be karta has to be tritiya.
yes, correct. Karta has to be tritiya in karma vachya. Correct.
Karma vachya.
So any example?
So tena kridataha.
Tena gataha, tena patitaha, not pataha, patitaha.
Patitaha, yeah.
Tena patitaha, he has read in that way. And if you have to say in kartrivachya with tavat pratyaya, I'll give an example. You'll have to say gataha jaise gataha, it is gatavan.
Gatavan. So therefore in kartrivachya, your karta is in prathama. So therefore Ramaha and maybe I'm getting it wrong, but the karma has to be in tritiya and the kriya has to follow karta. So therefore,
Patraha likhavan.
क्या आबाजी वर्ल्ड से which लिखा है?
Patraha likhavan.
Saha patram, and this will be likhitavan, I think. For likh dhatu, lekhitavan maybe you have to say. You have to check that. You can check that quickly. So
basically we are saying patra has been written
patram.
instead of
No. So
he wrote the letter.
if you say patra has been written, you will have to say tena patraha or patram. Sorry, because patram is napumsakalinga, I think. Tena patram likitaha. He has written the letter. Or you say saha patram likitavan. This will be
I wanted to use the likitavan because we are making it
so you'll have to say patram.
object and subject we are interchanging.
So you say patram. For example, we can check both these. Is which linga patram is? That is the first question. Patra is napumsakalinga, so you'll have to say patram. Okay. And dhatu pata, we'll have to check for lik dhatu. Here you can check for this also. Yanganta is there. Kridanta, Sani Kridana. Achha, they have not given. They have not given Nishta Pratyaya Rupa, but the book will have. Our book has for sure at the end.
So in the last screen, that's the in the end, right?
Sorry? I could
in the
not.
previous screen,
Huh?
I saw the pratyaya in the end.
This one?
Just too quick, remove the screen. No,
Yeah.
the one before. There was a list of pratyayas over there.
This one. Sun, Nich, Yang.
No, it's okay.
Somewhere else you're saying? I don't see.
No, there's another screen. That's okay.
Okay. But if you were to use Nishtha, you will say Likhitavan. Likhitavan. Search. Likhitaha, correct. Likhitavan. Te saha likhitavan or tena likhitaha. That. So patitavan, patitaha in that. Okay.
So we would say patram likhitavan. That will become passive voice.
Yeah. No, that will be active.
Where
That will be
you-
kartrvachya. This is kartrvachya. Kartrvachya is active voice. Karmavachya will be tena patram likitaha. That is karmavachya. Passive voice. Letter has been written by him. And here, sa patram likitavan, he wrote letter. Am I breaking up still?
Very much. You are in between audible.
Okay. Hold on. I will check
You
again.
cannot save your best internet.
Okay. Better now, hopefully. I find a solution to this, The trouble is when the power goes, the Wi-Fi goes. But is it better now? No?
Yes.
Yes?
We heard one sentence fully.
Okay. I was saying Kartruvachya is active voice. So you say Saha Patram Likitavan. This is active voice. Saha Patram Likitavan. He wrote letter. What is this? But if you were to use Karmavachya, Tena Patram Likhitaha. Through him or by him, letter has been written. Yes? Am I still breaking up? Yeah?
It's okay.
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 We will see this again. I'm going to make a change, I try to tune in through my phone or something. I will change something. Okay. We'll just finish this niyama and then tomorrow we will see from this niyama again. Set, ई वाली दातों में बीच में ई लगता है anit, or there is one more way we can check. Okay. Better now? I hope so. We will see. सेट ई वाली धातुओं में
Yeah.
बीच में ई लगता है, अनिट ई नहीं वाली धातुओं में ई नहीं लगता है. So, धातु को गुण या वृद्धि नहीं होती, संप्रसारण होता है. We will see this again tomorrow, no worries. Samprasaran is the opposite of Ayadi Sandhi. So, eco energy. Eco energy. Correct. So, in eco energy, E will become here. In Samprasaran, here will become E. This is the opposite. Samprasarana. This will happen in E wali dhatuon. So, they anit. E nahi wali dhatuon mein E nahi lagta hai. So, wherever there is E in the beach, there will be samprasarana, there won't be guna or vriddhi. This will be a little confusing now, but they give examples at the bottom of the page, so we can see that then. Okay, am I audible enough for us to see Niyama 123, or would you prefer to do that tomorrow?
We can try, or shall we look at some of the sentences I tried to have a go at?
But the sentences we'll see tomorrow, Ji. Once we finish this page, we can see the sentences tomorrow. Yeah, because there will be other niyamas also.
We can do the niyama and see how it goes.
Okay.
We are anyway going to repeat the class, so we'll just give it a go.
Yeah, okay. We won't repeat, we'll just do it quickly. So there is not much to repeat because I was repeating because of the lack of coverage. What I was saying earlier also, ta pratyaya karma vachya mein. So, if there is a karma vachya which is passive voice, tena patram likitaha. By him, the letter has been written. Tena patram likita. Or you say saha patram likitavan in kartravachya. This is the difference. We'll see more examples tomorrow. Ta pratyaya jab sakarmaka dhatu, again sakarmaka akarmaka has come. Sakarmaka dhatu se karmavachya mein hoga to कर्म में प्रथमा, कर्ता में तृतीया, क्रिया का लिंग. दिस वी हैव सीन ऑलरेडी ना. क्रिया का लिंग, वचन और विभक्ति कर्म के अनुसार होगी, कर्ता के अनुसार नहीं. दिस इज व्हाट वी हैव बीन सेइंग. तेन पत्रम लिखितः, राइट. कर्ता में तृतीया, तेन तृतीया विभक्ति एकवचन, तेन पत्रम लिखितः, और तेन ग्रामम गतः. अकर्मक धातु से त प्रत्यय होगा तो कर्ता में तृतीया होगी. सेम क्रिया में नपुंसकलिंग एक वचन ही रहेगा. सो गतम इट विल बी, नॉट गतः, गतम. दे विल गिव एग्जांपल्स. त प्रत्ययांत क्रिया शब्द कर्म के अनुसार पुल्लिंग होगा तो उसके रूप रामवत, स्त्रीलिंग रमावत, नपुंसकलिंग गृहवत. सो आई विल से ग्रामम गतम. व्हाई? बिकॉज इट इज नपुंसकलिंग. और we say saha gatavan, you can say. That will be kartravachya. Or tena gataha, in that way. Tena gramam gatam. Tena patram likhitam, you have to say. In that way also you can say. जैसे, they will give examples now. जैसे अहम पुस्तकम अपठम के स्थान पर मया पुस्तकम पठितम. This is kartravachya. Aham pustakam apatam. Instead of that, you will use bhava, that is passive voice. Maya pustakam patitam. So, I made a mistake, sorry. Tena patram likitam. It will be not likitaha, likitam. Tena patram likitam. In that. Maya dve pustake patite pustakani patithani. So, this is all going in terms of napumsakalinga. Maya grantaha patitaha, grantau patitau, granta patitaha. Pullinga. मया बाला दृष्टा, बालाहा दृष्टाहा, तेन हसितम, तेन रुदितम. They are just saying it will follow the linga. You have to change the nishta pratyay on the basis of the linga, whether pullinga, strilinga, napumsakalinga. Was I audible here or not audible?
You were here.
Okay. But enough for today. We will quickly see these two tomorrow morning, tomorrow in the beginning. Tattavatu nishtha, that is nishtha, and also this linga. 3 lingas are there. Any questions based on this before we go ahead?
I think the exercises will make it a bit easier. And also this, Anit and Set, let me just go through some examples in that.
We will see tomorrow. They have given Set and Anit also. They have given tomorrow. They have given dhatus, Set dhatu, Anit dhatu. We see those tomorrow. Basically, E wali. Once with an E, that will be Set. Once without an E, that are Anit. There are examples below. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shantihi 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 Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashyagato Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murtibhedo Vibhagine Vyomavadvyaptadehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Om Shantihi 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 Om